You, yes, you beer drinker are in the right place. I know I use the word special treat, well, too damn much. But today, really, it is applicable for the words special treat. In fact, we've got something today that I've never had before, and you guys have never had before either. We're at the Blind Pig for the September beers of the month. And Jeremy, you just let us know earlier today that you've got something that pretty much nobody else has had in almost 100 years. What is going on?
This is batch 19. We're just going to get it next week for the first time. So actually, we don't even have it tapped until September 4th, which will be about the time that this is airing. And we've all tried it for the first time just now, and basically, wow is about the only thing we can do to describe it. So rather than me sit here and tell you about it, I actually brought Brian, my distributor, and he's the beer expert, so he'll tell you all about it.
Oh! Whoa!
Yes.
Quaid, we've got Brian with us now.
Okay, tell us about batch 19. What is going on with this? Because this is a fine beer, and apparently nobody else can have it yet except us.
That's right. This is a pre-prohibition style lager from Coors. The story is that there was a flood in one of the warehouses, and while they were cleaning up, they found an old logbook with an old recipe in it, and this is what you guys are drinking right now.
That flood, 2004, they were able to unearth it while they were cleaning out the basement from the flood. And the reason it's called batch 19 is a little bit of history, right, Brian?
Yes, 1919 was our last free reign of drinking before Prohibition took place. And I don't even know what to say about that whole idea.
Terrible idea.
I mean,
terrible idea.
It's
basically,
we don't want you to drink. Come on.
Basically, with Prohibition, they decided that people who knew what they were doing shouldn't be making it, and amateurs should make it in their bathtub, and they killed a whole lot of people doing it.
Exactly.
And you lost a lot of great beer recipes, and we're lucky that this one, batch 19, was rescued. What makes it a little bit different? Give me some of the nerd stats about it, and then tell me what makes it different.
Well, what it is, it's a lager. So, unlike an ale, it doesn't have a whole. Or ales will be more hoppier and more full flavored. Lagers are usually easier to drink, not so high on the flavor, more made for refreshment. This one, if you can, I don't know if the color can show on there, but it's
nice
more
amber.
of an amber color. It's not a yellow, but it's not a red either. So flavor, nice roastiness, and it's got two old varieties of hops whose names I can't even pronounce. It's Herbstbrucker and was it Strippelsplat?
You get an A for trying. 5.5% alcohol. It's something. It's quaint. It's warm, but it's refreshing. It's kind of a juxtaposition. I'm glad we didn't do this one earlier in the summer because it's almost a little bit too warm for those warm summer days, despite the fact that it's a lager, but it's going to be a great rival for some of the Oktoberfests that are coming out.
Well, this is right on time. You want to taste some history? You can do it at the Blind Pig, and you can't get this anyway.
No. On tap here at the Blind Pig, 12th and Lynn. Thanks to Jeremy. Thanks to Brian for making this happen.
Brian.
You can literally drink history. Come up and get the batch 19.
Our next beer on the September Beers of the Month here at the Blind Pig and 105.9 KZZK. I know it's September, but it's never too early to get into a good Oktoberfest. And the Oktoberfest we got for September is actually from our friends down at Schlafly Brewing in St. Louis. Sean, you're a big fan of A, Schlafly's, but B, their Oktoberfest.
Well, Oktoberfests are great all around. It's my favorite style of beer. You get to this time of year, and you get to use an ingredient, pumpkin in a lot of cases, that isn't used anywhere else. And I think it lends itself to two things fantastically: pies and beer. So you can get this one, and it's not a real heavily pumpkin flavored beer, Jeremy. It's not one of the ones that it really comes out and nails you, but it's got a little subtle flavor there. It's got a little smoky flavor to it. It's something that's definitely good in the autumn, and you'll get a variety of styles, and there is a big difference between a good Oktoberfest and a poor Oktoberfest, and this is one of the better ones that you're going to be able to get in the region.
Yeah, exactly. This time of year, you know, everyone's coming out with an Oktoberfest. You'll see them on the shelves. There'll be 10 different ones. An Oktoberfest actually traditionally is brewed usually in September into, you know, mid-September, so we're right at that time of the year. You know, it's the Marzen, the German Marzen kind of beer. And it says right on the label here, sweet and malty, and sure enough, that's pretty much the best way to describe this. It's very good, and yeah, there is a huge difference between a great, Oktoberfest and a not so good Oktoberfest, and this one is really, really good.
Now we're enjoying this from the bottle, the very familiar Schlafly logo on here, but you will have it on tap?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, by the time this airs, actually, we'll have it on tap. So you can
These
come
are
in
actually
today.
last year's.
Yeah.
They're still good. That's how good it is.
just didn't get any barrels in yet, so I had to pick up a 6-pack so we could feature it. But yeah, Schlafly, all their products are usually high quality, and their Oktoberfest is no different.
We feature a lot of different Schlafly stuff on this segment, and we have. And I think the APA has been one of the spicier things we've had. This isn't a real spicy Oktoberfest, so if you're going to jump in and try it for the first time, this is a really good one to start with.
All right, beer drinkers, you've seen the beers of the month, a super special selective treat and an Oktoberfest. I know it's September, but it's never too early to get your lips around a good Oktoberfest. What, Sean?
These are going to be on the Grizz Special.
That's right, $4 a pint here at the Blind Pig.
Same as the Batch 19 that we talked about a little bit earlier. Come on down the Blind Pig 12th and Lynn for the beers of the month.